Welcome back. Part 6 came out, and now you're here for Part 7 because Part 7 is coming out now too. Part 6 was pretty good. I haven't actually edited it yet, but I assume it was good because it was a funny recording. I'm in a room. There's 4 doors. I came up through the well. I guess we just go through doors until something happens. Door number 1. Nothing. Door number 2. Alright. Okay. Spooky. Oh, really spooky. Is that a fall to my death? Let's not find out. Big spiral staircase.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Right, spooky place this is. Peculiar. Doesn't seem like there's much more to see there.
Help me. Who's the switch? Help me. Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an all. Yes, that's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable, but against my hole. It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my oath, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken oath and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
What can I do for you now? How do I help you?
I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Rhein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
I'll do what I can to help you.
Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important, you know. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead hut for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Oh, there it is. This must be one, surely. Chancel.
Shimmering.
I guess if I have to, I can just run. I just saw something go through that door. Let's keep away from that one then. What is this place? Probably for the best. I don't really want to go in there anyway. Battery died. Alright, we're back. New batteries.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Need a bit of a refresher on whatever that myth is.
Of August, 1839.
Forgot to turn the AC off.
Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
So, what, Daniel actually believed he was doing good by torturing innocent people? At the behest of the dreaded Alexander? Bucket of tar, what the hell am I gonna use that for? Alright. Can't go that way, I guess. Now, I could have sworn I saw something come in here, so I'm a little bit wary of, you know, being here. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb, first found by Agrippa, I've depended upon it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I've tried everything, but have of yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I began to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. Much longer can I sustain my life? So, yeah, Alexander is a freak. He's been alive for a very long time. Lots of people dead at his, bequest. Seems like a sacrifice table. Alright, well, great. Or that, didn't get anything from in this room. That sucks. The hell are all these supposed orb pieces anyway?
Find her!
Huh? Find who? It's like the shield generator for the thing for the Death Star on Endor and Return of the Jedi. You know what I mean? I wonder if this is the way to the Inner Sanctum. I need the orbs to get through that. Yep. 100%. So, I need the orb. I gotta put the orb on that. It lets me through there. I find Alexander in there. Game over. These two side rooms, nothing in them. So, I went the wrong way. And I'll need to come back here later. So, I gotta backtrack all the way to Agrippa.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing then? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you!
He is speaking to me, sure. That is really creepy.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
Rough. Ah, there's no candles. Ah.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. The taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
What is that? Meat? What am I gonna do with meat?
She deserved it, that little bitch.
How are things coming? Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Can I give you this? Nope, you don't need that. I'm sorry, friend Agrippa.
By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Ryer.
Who is this Johann
You never
Ryer?
heard of Johann Ryer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him?
No,
Or is
I
it the
don't.
world has forgotten him?
Alright, well, I'm gonna get back to looking, man. I'll get back to you when I find something, you know, through those other doors. There's two of them I gotta look. I suspect one will have that note that you need, and the other is gonna have all the parts. Is that the way I came? Oh yeah, this is the way I came. Oh, spooky. Got a spooky room. Okay. The fuck? Oh! These are the levers to open those doors I couldn't get to budge.
9th of August, 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Okay, so, yeah. Daniel has been coerced into a bunch of fucked up shit. Oh, come on. Of course something's... Well, now then. There's nothing that way. This one won't open. There's just a small room that way. But I really do have to... There's something this way. There's gotta be something I didn't do. That tar's gotta be good for something. I must need a... I must have... surely there's a way to get in there. Alright, so the machinery's busted.
What lever? Oh, that one. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe some other room. There are machine parts all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
Man, you're being so vague. I don't appreciate it. Meat.
There is my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that fact. Is it so wrong? How are things coming?
They're not
I
coming.
found a Mithraeum once, one which had not been planted. Do you know Mithraeus? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old way, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers, humans, watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection to creation. Some orbs.
I don't know how the fuck I get this shit open.
Was there something else? Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to private land.
Is that it?
And dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But unlike every other finder since the fall of the Mithraean faith, he was able to unshackle the harm you and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Which means that the shadow can be defeated. Which is good, because I need to defeat the shadow. Okay, great. So, doors are open. I can make progress again. Yeah.
Daniel,
I feel like
you
that
have
shouldn't
gone
take
too
us
far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Worrying. Agrippa, my friend.
How are things coming?
I got the doors
You
open.
got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Well, I didn't, but thank you. Alright, well, we'll just pick one, I guess. Venture on into my death. Spooky. Oh, the meat. I can use the meat, right? that what this is for? Did I leave? Am I killing myself here? What's going on? Okay, did I need a bone for something? Is there a reason I did that? Because I honestly have no idea why I just did that. Oh, this is spooky. This is spooky as all hell. What was that? Spiders.
How much more, Baron?
Summoning
How
circles
much
on the
more am
floor.
I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
It's like a church in here. String. And a note. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected paralysis. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, preceded by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vichie and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink, and try again later. The amnesia drink. So that explains why I remember nothing. It must have turned on me. Used it against me. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me. After Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time, it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Okay. So, dude has fucked some shit up. Yep, this is a torture room, alright. Kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Wait, how am I supposed to get out of these? Nothing works, I guess. Oh, Jesus. use this thing to hold her down, and use this to pull her up. Oh, yup, look at that. There's a picture. Pull a person apart. That's, all sorts of fucked up. My sanity's not great in here. Alright. There's piece number 1. Get the fuck out of there. Oh shit, I did not notice that before. That's a dude. Oh. Man. I'll be honest, when I started this game, I was not prepared for the number of mutilated bodies I would find. Good God. Oh, I've seen that picture before. In Reddit on memes. It's from this. Come on, man. I got my lantern. Ooh, not for long at this rate. Whoops! Did not mean to do that. Well, shit. How long have I been? Oh! Oh, it's been an hour.
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He
Yes.
set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
What happened in here, though? Where's the thing?
No, please!
There it
Do
is.
anything! Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
So sorry. Alright, great. I've got half the orb pieces. That's all 3 in this side. Now I need to go get the 3 in the other side.
Was there something else?
Hey, man.
You seem to have found all the orb pieces used in the transfer. Go to the choir and find the rest.
Yeah, that's the plan, dude. You want this bone? Oh, I'm sorry. You want this string? Alright. What if how do I combine things again? Nope. What about, okay. What about, okay. How about, okay. Yeah, alright, I got it. Sorry, dude, looks like I can't do anything for you.
Powerful. Not the way I hoped for. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Well, hopefully it won't need to be that way
My
much
pupil,
longer.
Johann Weyer, said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come alone. Simply. And now, all I can do is regret it.
Yeah. It's clear that we're getting closer to the end, so the next one will probably be collecting the final orbs and entering the inner sanctum, putting them together. And then the last part will be just the end of the game, I guess. So that's 2 more parts after this. That's all that's left. Coming to an end here. I'll just leave myself right in front of this dark, spooky hallway. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and see you next Wednesday for part 8.